All right. We back. Episode 26.
26. Episode 26. Moving on swiftly.
Yeah, we're making moves, bro.
I mean,
like it's not even. It's becoming very easy now as well. It's just Wednesday.
Don't speak too soon. Don't get cocky.
Yeah, car crash next week or something. This, that. I have to change it to Thursday. This, that.
Episodes in all of a sudden.
Yeah. As you can see, we have an illustrious guest.
We're not
this
alone.
week.
Hold on, wait. Explain that word.
Illustrious.
Yeah.
It's like bigger than the thing, bigger than the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Proper things. Not no joke guest. Not no joke guest. Proper guest.
I don't hear that word too.
Yeah, because I play Scrabble, bruv. That's what it's about. I play Scrabble, bruv. Like, it's not no joke, bruv. You think, what? I'm a Scrabble, bruv.
Yeah. Man's words are bigger than 5 letters.
Let's get triple score and everything.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, can you quantifiably measure
All
I hear that.
things there.
I
Yeah,
hear that. You can learn
me.
me some.
Yeah,
Learn me some.
So yeah, today we got with us Drizzy Freckles
What's happening, guys?
from the Fast Food Podcast. Thank you
Don't
very
know.
much for turning up.
Thanks for having me,
Welcome.
guys.
How you feeling today, man? Everything good?
I'm feeling good, bruv.
Yeah?
In between ducking COVID.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we still dipping now, huh?
still
Yeah.
keep
forgetting about that. Yeah, shit,
Yeah,
pandemic.
COVID.
Yeah, that's still
Yeah.
going on. But between that, I'm still trying to live my life, bro. You know
Nah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. I hear that.
I'm following the protocols,
Yeah.
but I'm still living my life, man.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
going too many places
I hear that.
too soon. Do you know
I
what I
hear
mean?
you.
But
How's the podcast going?
yeah,
So
man.
you
The
know,
Fast Food Podcast.
what's it series?
We're on the series 4 now.
4,
you know?
boy.
Yeah, series
big,
4.
big,
We just wrapped up episode 13 called Chocolate Donny. It's available on all
That sounds
DSPs.
exactly.
white.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many ways I could go.
Yeah.
You know, another one of my illustrious colleagues on the show, Heights. Shout out to Morgan and shout out to Trim.
Big up Heights, big up Trim.
Yeah, he brought up the word, but he's trying to deny.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to deny.
One
So
of
if you
those
listen to
ones,
the
yeah.
podcast, he's trying to duck and dive, like answering the question. But
Okay.
yeah, he knows what it is.
I hear
you know
that.
what I mean?
We'll definitely plug that anyway in
100%.
Yeah,
in the
100%,
comments, stuff like
man.
that. You know what it is? It's Watch It or Not.
Yeah.
TV.
Maybe a bit louder.
You just threw that
My
in
bad.
there.
I've not even got the top. Oh no.
Oh, wow. Look
Oh,
who
no.
you are.
I got my top though. Should I change?
Nah,
Too
man.
late
It's
now,
too
innit?
late now.
No, look
Dead.
at you. Look at
Dead.
you. Look at you.
No, you know why? Because you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Why you
bro.
shouldn't be the guy who you are. Because just last week,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
7 days ago,
All right.
and you had bare wisecracks
All right.
in front of people as well.
Oh,
you
them
tried
man
to
there.
embarrass me.
All right.
Mm.
But I've
Hear
got
me?
my top. though.
But it
That's what I'm
doesn't
trying to
matter.
say.
It doesn't matter though.
But I
It
look-
doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
You remember that?
However, to flip it round,
Yeah.
this episode of Watch It or Not TV is brought to you by the good folks of Studio 44, which is displayed on his t-shirt right there. So yeah,
He saved your ass.
That's
Wow.
what I'm here for, bro.
Like,
That's what I'm here for, bro.
wow.
You know what I mean? You gotta look after each other still.
Man, Philly, you know what? Yeah, slide for now, but I can't. You know what? Just
Anyway, guys, remember, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and all those good things.
yeah,
You
press
know
the
what it is.
notification button. You know,
And what happens
always.
with that?
You just gotta press it, and depending on what browser you use, it just makes different sounds.
Like
I
what?
feel like the people know. You hear me? Either goes to ting or it goes to tongue.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
You
And make
know.
sure you share this. Make sure you share this shit
Share the thing.
with a friend, because watching TV by yourself is
Boring. Don't watch it by yourself.
It's
dead.
dead.
True.
at the beginning of the show. What we do is we liken our week to a movie.
All
I
right.
know she got a bad memory.
Yeah,
though.
and yeah, you go first then, because I'm trying to think of my phone.
All right, I think this week my life has been the movie of Thor, the first one.
Oh,
I've had a few conversations with my brother, couple conversations with my dad, bumped heads with a couple brothers as well.
Mhm.
But in the end, everything was cool. Do you know what I mean? So I think, yeah, I say the first Thor, the little siblings squabbling and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how my week's been so far. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah.
okay, cool.
that was good. That was nice
That
and
was
swift.
good. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah,
Caught it
swift,
straight
man.
away and this, that.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
guess
yeah.
I bring. Get me. You don't have to
Yeah.
explain to them too much. Get me. I just
Hey,
talk to them and tell them what
That's how
they
you
have to do.
gain kudos.
Yeah,
You gotta gain kudos on someone else. Wow, but you real back jumping,
I'm
boy.
just saying,
Real
man, I'm
back
just saying.
jumping, boy. That's
Yeah,
how you
but
gotta
out
claw,
here, bro.
claw
I'm
back
saying.
some. You know what?
Anyway, my one is, you probably ain't heard it, but it's called The Sea Inside, and it stars Javier Bardem. And basically, he is like handsome,
Yeah.
kind of debonair fellow.
Makes me sick.
And then he kind of has a accident in the water, in the sea, and it turns him into a paraplegic.
Oh.
And that's how I feel, because I bust my ass the other day and now I can't really walk properly. So I feel like I was up here as like, you know,
You was like 8s, 9s.
10s from start to finish.
I'm saying
I'm still 10s, but
Okay.
now I'm 10 with a limp.
Oh,
So
yeah.
So yeah,
It's like
10.
10.
So like the ones kind of like that.
It's kind of wonky,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
wonky.
like,
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah,
notes
yeah.
leaning on
Yeah,
the one.
yeah, but
it's
it's
leaning
still
on
a 10.
the one, but it's still a 10.
But yeah,
yeah.
I'm in pain right now as
Right.
we speak. But you know, it is I still got to push through, and maybe I'm part invincible as well. But let's not talk too much about that.
Yeah,
but,
because you don't want
but
to
yeah,
just.
that's my thing. The sea inside.
Okay. All right, my
Alright.
one. And I really don't think this fits. I just couldn't think of anything else that could relate to what I was trying to get off. But I want to go with Two-Face.
Okay.
Maybe split personality might be closer, actually.
Right.
But it was a thing of, I really feel like I've been like two different people this week.
No.
Like I've been living one type of way where it's been like kind of mad, boom, 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 boom. And then this kind of way where it's been kind of mad, but a different kind of mad. And it's like, I just been living two lives, and the way I've had to switch within a day, it's just been a bit mad. It's like I've had to be one person in the afternoon and another person in the evening.
I hear that.
You hear me? So yeah.
All right,
That's where I'm at with it.
there it is.
A nice mixture.
Yeah. Sometimes be Two-Face, you know. Not every day
that.
Two-Face is a sly thing or you hear me. Sometimes be Two-Face.
Yeah,
Hear me?
I hear
I enjoy being Two-Face sometimes.
I'm the host today. It's Daniel X Nero. Got my co-host with me.
I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyver.
I know I always say it, but we got a great show for them today.
I was good with
Get out of here, man. I had enough of you, bro.
so confused.
So the first thing that we're going to be doing is the new Netflix animation, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
All right.
He-Man.
Yeah?
I haven't seen He-Man for a hot minute.
No, I think I watched the dead one at some point, like maybe like a few years ago and this, that. But yeah, we'll get into that. That's the new one on Netflix. Then next, we've got The Beast Must Die.
The Beast Must Die.
That was on, you heard of Brit Box?
Yeah.
It's on Brit Box.
Yeah,
It was
I see it in the
the
corner.
Is that not like a collab between BBC and ITV?
and AMC I saw in
Oh,
there as
yeah?
well. I see AMC.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I
Saying
see
that,
AMC
yeah,
sneaking
yeah.
up in the credits and that. I was like, okay, cool. And the last one that we have going for us is The Suicide Squad. Is that what it's called? The Suicide Squad? Idris Elba,
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sylvester
Other
Stallone.
Donnies. Yes, Sly's in
Man
there.
like Sly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw his name pop up.
He's the shark.
You know, James Gunn, the director's brother's in that film. You know, he's in like all these films. Like
Oh, is
in
it?
Guardians, he does Rocket. Like,
Oh,
the
for real?
Stop motion for Rocket. But then he was in there as one of
Okay.
Is he Weasel?
he was in the cell.
Okay.
When he started running up
Also,
his
we had, I
guns.
can't remember his name, but you know from Guardians of the Galaxy, the guys go, can't remember-
Roker. Michael Roker.
is that his name? I can't remember his
He's
name,
in
but we
all
had him
James
as well.
Gunn's films, bro. All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So swiftly getting into the first one, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Who wants to take the synopsis?
Go on. You've been doing a good job so far.
Look at this guy.
Point.
Okay, first one. So Eternia's Prince Adam discovers the power of Grayskull.
Wait. You know, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. But the people them's gonna get to know though. The people them's gonna see the truth. You will see the truth though, people. You will see the truth, people.
I did try. I did try. I'll be honest with that one.
I'll be
honest.
That's how you're sitting. And
I'll be
It was
honest.
only episode 25.
I'll be honest.
You will see the truth, people.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Because people think I'll be getting onto
So
you. and that.
usually what we do is
Mad.
we do the intro in the theme of what the.
And
what
did you
that
see what
thing
you just
is.
tried to get away with there?
So I did try and just slide.
why?
through.
But why? But why,
bro,
Mr.
I'm
Nero?
I'm not in the mood. Right. So,
does it matter?
all right, let me go again.
You got a job to do, son.
Let me go
Hear
again.
me?
Right. Eternia's Prince Adam discovers the power of
There
Grayskull
we go.
and transforms into He-Man, Master of the Universe, a reimagining of the classic animated series.
Don't look at me then. Don't look at me and read the last two words.
Yeah, well, anyway, there's effort. Okay, So swiftly going into this, I don't think I knew anyone in this apart from Lena Headey.
Okay.
I knew what's his name, the writer. What's his name?
Who's the writer?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith?
Yeah, Kevin Smith.
Okay.
When I saw his name pop up, I was like, okay, you did this.
Did you
What else has he done?
Did you clock who voiced the is it Thalia? Is it Suava? Did you clock who
Nah, who was that?
I didn't clock none of the voices.
from Game of Thrones?
What? Did I miss a Game of Thrones?
Yeah. What's his name? He had the grey hair, short. Oh man, I'm really not doing this well. Was he with Khaleesi?
What? Khal Drogo?
Nah, he was the guy who was like giving advice and stuff. He had the beard.
Oh, I feel like I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, what's this guy's name, man? And I know Daddy's gonna be upset because if I told him the name, he'd be like,
bro.
"Yeah, I know this guy."
I thought I only caught Lena Headey. I can't even
but
lie.
he was the dad. You know, the one who kind of went away, came back, and he was just shelling around the place with his little gadgets and stuff. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
So the dad was Davos. Sir Davos.
Sir Davos,
Liam
yeah.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's been in a few things. Have you seen Hunger with Michael Fassbender about the Northern Ireland?
Nah.
Okay, he was in. He was in that as well. He's in the
He's a
few things.
serviceable actor, man.
So, what did you guys think of this one?
I'll be honest with you. The what happens in the show, I feel like the title kind of gave it away
Okay.
based on the name
Mhm.
because it's called Masters of the Universe Revelations or something like that.
Okay.
I feel like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
why is the guy? We're here for two Donnies. We're here for Prince Adams, aka He-Man, and Skeletor.
Yeah.
So when I saw He-Man's name, I was like, oh, okay, cool, interesting.
As you say that, I didn't even think that, but as you say, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Now,
I didn't
what I
even
mean?
see
I didn't think
Revelations,
that.
to be honest. I didn't even see that, but
Yeah,
I
I
just
was
saw.
like, the title's a bit, okay, cool. And then as you start watching the show, certain things happen, you're like, oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Then it goes a different way.
Mhm.
And then you're kind of like, I don't mind it, but I saw people saying like, yo, Driz, is this some kind of girl power thing or something? I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
And then we get to the moment, like, there's the moment, which is like a Game of Thrones-esque moment. I was like, oh, shit. Is that
Do
what
you know,
you did?
I was watching it now, and I wasn't a massive fan of the animation.
That's fair.
I wasn't a fan. I was like, ugh, it's a bit jittery.
Yeah.
But by the end of that first episode, I was in. Like I was ready. Like because that completely threw me because I didn't expect it to go that way. I was like, raw. Like this ain't no He-Man that I've ever seen.
Exactly.
This is completely different.
Yeah.
So I was watching it. I won't lie. Like as I was watching a few episodes, I was like, okay, I can see what we're doing here. I can see where we're going. I can see that. But I was never bored. Throughout the whole thing, I was never bored.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I was never bored. I whacked it out quickly because obviously it's only 5 episodes. They're 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Give or take because there's credits and stuff. Got to the end and I was like, well, shit. I was like, okay, right. Like, okay. Like we're really creating a completely different story and going down a completely different avenue. And I enjoyed it. I can't lie. I enjoyed it. There was there bits that I was like, ugh. Okay, and there was like other things, and it felt a bit like. And you know what we spoke about before when we were talking about the anime with like the heroes? It seems like it's some sort of thing now where all these animes are like they're fighting bare different heroes, kind of thing. It kind of had that as well. It was like bare next man was just popping up out of nowhere and getting dealt with, and just like bare random idiots like popping up and like get dealt with. Random idiot pops up, get dealt with, and carry on with the story. This that, but. Do you know what? I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely be watching the next 5. That's for sure.
A part of me thought this was a little bit naff. I don't know why. It just felt a bit. It felt. You know what? The only reason why I thought it was okay was because I saw that Kevin Smith was behind it,
Right.
and I didn't realize I was like a fan of Kevin Smith. When I keep saying his name, I'm like, okay. It's because I know a bit about him behind the scenes and whatever not. So I'm like, okay, cool. So it's like, I felt like I was more supporting him than the actual show.
Yeah.
And so, it just, I don't know. It felt a bit dated for some reason.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I don't know why it just felt dated. I don't know if it was the style of animation they used. I don't know if it was the dialogue, but something about it just felt like this hadn't moved on from the last time I watched He-Man, and God knows when that was. I haven't seen He-Man. I'm telling you how long ago I haven't seen He-Man. I could have sure when he draws for the sword, he said, "I am He-Man." No,
as soon as I got the power.
I got the power.
See, I always thought he said, "I am He-Man." I don't know where I got that from.
I have the power.
But anyway, that's irrelevant right now.
Do you think it's because there's some episodes there were scenes where the animation switched from like the drawn animation to almost like a 2D kind of animation?
Possibly.
So
I think that I do think the animation really let it down.
Yeah.
I think because especially because I watch a lot of anime, I'm used to fast, slick Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like
This was
kind
very
of like
dated.
like this was very like. But I find a lot of American anime or non-Asian anime animation is like that. I don't think that they've got it nailed down. I think that's
they're doing like a comedy sort of thing.
That's their style. Do you know what I mean? Which I don't like. Like, have you seen what's that one with Idris Elba? It's not animation. It is, but Idris Elba was in it. With the big robots and Jax Teller's in it as well. And John Boyega's in the new one. The big Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah.
Pacific Rim.
That's
There's
not animated.
No, there is. There's an animation of it as well. But
yes, I did.
Yeah,
see
but
that.
it's the same type of jittery. And Michael B. Jordan had one as well, jittery and this that. Like,
there's something about the animation that just lets it down. But like you lot said though, the story was a bit of they definitely changed it up.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that, like you said, is that got something to do with the times that we're in? People trying to fit little pigeonholes and shit? Or was it just a thing of just them trying to just create something brand new?
That's what I think
audience?
it is. Because if you think of He-Man, like you said, you automatically think, right, Adam versus Skeletor. That's all you think. So I think that they kind of wanted to go down the surprise route and be like, you know what, we're not gonna do that for you. We're gonna do something different, which I really liked.
I don't know if I did, because then I beg to ask, who were they doing that for? In terms of who are you bringing back He-Man for? Are you trying to respawn it and make it relate to a new audience? And if you are, then why not just redo the old story, but like refurbish it, sort of thing?
Right.
Because no one's still gonna know what He-Man is. I mean, He-Man's still at the front of the title. If you watch that, you're gonna think, well, what's the big thing about He-Man? Why is his name at the front?
Yeah, but maybe that's what the last 5 episodes are.
Maybe, but
gonna do.
I mean, they even had there was a same-sex couple in one of the episodes. I don't know if you clocked that.
Was there?
No.
Yeah, remember when I won't give too much away, but when it was like a race, there was a race scene, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Where they was chasing
the
thing.
Yeah.
And then they caught it, and then this brother came in who was the voice, the guy Kanye called "You're a fake Denzel Washington." What's that guy called, man? He's in bad things. He's another serviceable actor. The black guy who does all them insurance adverts. And people call him the fake Denzel Washington. Anyway, he was the voice of there was like a brother that came out of nowhere, like he was from Wakanda.
Yeah.
On some big, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that scene after that, if you go back to it, there's a scene where they just show like 2 brothers, like just...
Oh shit! Yeah, I think I did see that. Yeah.
And it was real quick. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. What?
Hold on, wait a minute.
I didn't even clock.
And I rewind it.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Not against that, but I was like, all right, just
throw that one in there. Let's throw that in there real quick.
See, that's what I'm saying. If we're going down that route, then it should have just been called Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah.
But you can't really. Well, you could, because then you would know it was different.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, okay, cool. I mean, to wrap it up, is it a watch it or not to you guys? Would you watch it or would you not?
I'm gonna say not.
Really?
Yeah.
That bad?
Not that it's not. It's not bad. It's just there's nothing there. There was nothing. Like, it was cool. Like you said, it wasn't boring, but I can't pinpoint anything where it's like, oh yeah, cool. Other than how it ended, it's like, okay, let me see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, yeah.
Fair enough. What about you?
For me, man.
What about you, Drizzy?
I think there was 3 out of the 5 episodes that I thought was really strong. Ironically, it was episode 1, episode 3, and then episode 5.
I would. Do you know what? I'd go exactly with that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So 2 and 4, they're kind of just to get you over the hump.
Yeah.
But the other 3 are so like the writing and stuff. So I think based off of that, I'd say watch it just because there's stuff in there, man. There's that mythology there, and just seeing like Urko and all them thing there.
Yeah.
Were you okay? What happened? The Urko thing? You okay? Was you okay with that? Urko, what happened with Urko and all that?
What?
You know,
What?
the
Yeah.
what's it called? Little wizard.
The magician.
Yeah, what
magician.
happened?
Do you remember when he all them things that happened? Him against the guy from hell that come up.
Oh,
sword and-
okay,
yeah.
okay. That was that bit was weird.
Yeah.
That bit was a bit strange. But yeah.
Little endgame-ish, you know? Like
Yeah.
or Infinity War, I should say, where it's like, yeah, someone's gotta do this to get the stone kind of thing.
yeah.
But
What's the green tiger's name?
Green it gives you a G as well.
I don't remember him being so pussy.
But I feel like he was
He was a pussy.
Yeah, I
But
know,
he
I
was
didn't
a cat.
remember that.
He
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
and then he's a bad boy
Yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
I
a
know,
big
but I
cat.
didn't remember
but
that.
in this one, I felt like they kind of turned it up a little bit more.
Yeah, he's a
And I was
real
like, was
pussy
he
cat.
like that? Yeah.
A real pussy
on,
cat.
bro.
real pussy old boy.
Yeah. So I say watch it. I
Okay.
say watch it.
For me, I wholeheartedly agree with Drizzy. I think the first episode was strong. That got you straight in and was like, yeah, I definitely have to watch the second episode. Second episode was like, okay, yeah, cool. Then third episode was like, raw, all right, cool. Fourth episode again was like, but the fifth episode for me was, I like that, and I really like the ending.
Yeah.
So for me, on that basis, a definite watch it. There's a lot wrong with it, in my opinion. It isn't top notch, but hopefully the story will.
Well, they get another chance.
Yeah, hopefully the
another
story
chance.
will compensate for that. But it's one of those shows that's definitely got me for episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in my opinion, regardless of if 6 is good. You get me? Not like a certain Jupiter Rising that only got me for
Jupiter's Legacy.
the Jupiter's Legacy.
We need
Wherever
to
the
get
fuck,
that name right.
wherever the fuck it
I didn't
is.
even bother touch that.
Oh, bro.
that
But anyway,
series, bro.
I digress. Anyway, but yeah, so watch it from me. So not from Zush, and it's a watch it from Drizzy.
Yeah.
Okay. Swiftly moving on to our second part of the show. Second part of the show? Do we have 3 parts of the show?
No, so you just be saying things sometimes just to say it, but it's cool.
The second
I know it's
review
like-
of the show.
There
I know
we go.
you're a real shitty mood today, but it's all right.
Me?
Yeah, real shitty mood. But the beast must die. The beast must die with Kush Jumbo and Billy Howell, Dougie
Where you find this?
Do you know what? Yeah, this popped up on an advert on the TV, and it was an advert for the Brit Box. Brit Box, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like this new British thing is showing all British shows and
maybe
etc.
support our
etc.
British. You know what I mean? We support.
Yeah, you know what we
Yeah,
do.
be here, man. We always
So I
salute
was
them,
like,
man.
yeah, let's see what this is saying, because I was like, yeah, and I did see Jared Harris in it. So from Chernobyl, what's the other one he did? Chernobyl.
You said
Crown.
Yeah.
The Crown. That was
And
it.
Mad
He
Men.
was the Queen's dad.
Yeah.
You
Mad
not
Men.
mention things I ain't seen, but I know I've seen him. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
think
he-
of what
he-
I've seen him in.
Yeah, so he's
He
around.
was
Also,
a piece of shit in Sherlock Holmes, to be fair.
also, I had a fun fact about this.
About the show or him?
About the show.
Okay.
So this is an adaptation of Cecil from a book written by Cecil Day-Lewis, who is Daniel Day-Lewis's dad.
Okay.
Daniel Day-Lewis is probably, some people say he's probably the best actor.
He's top notch. But
On
this
the planet.
book, this
Yeah.
this show was based on a book written by his dad. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I looked to see like the background of where it come from and this, that, and I see that and I see Cecil Day-Lewis and I was like,
Hold on a minute.
there can't be.
No, Day-Lewis
That's what I'm saying.
ain't just one of those names.
There can't be.
Not everybody's got one of those.
Bruv, there
Yeah.
can't be many. Like you could be.
Yeah.
If I was to like go and to look at something else and it said Day-Lewis, I would have think. But you can't be writing stuff that's coming out on TV being called Day-Lewis. Like I feel like he might have something to be like.
Hold
nah,
on, wait, is he British?
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, well, did his
no, I
dad
don't think
him?
so. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
it's just
Yeah. But yeah, I saw this on Brit Box. Decided to watch it. I don't know what to say about this one. Like it's a bit strange. I don't know if I liked it. I don't know if I didn't like it. I think some of the acting was shoddy. Some of the acting was like, ugh.
Wait, do we want to get into the synopsis? this guy, and he says, "Oh, you in one of them booths?" I just be here on the sideline like you.
Run the synopsis.
Nah, because I was just saying, because reason why I said that is because when I read the synopsis, it reminded me of something else. Like this, the synopsis reminded me of like, shit, I can't remember what it was. It was like an American show.
£7. Not £7, 7 seconds or something. Was it American with black lady?
Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Okay.
In a location somewhere in Isle of Wight, a mother hunts down the killer of her son who was murdered in a drive-by. She contacts the police, and somehow the police have closed the case, but she is not really feeling that and wants to move forward and find the killer of her child, which takes down a road of many twists and turns. Ladies and gentlemen, the beast must die.
I
mean, shit. Like, we've never had someone freestyle a synopsis before, but
and let alone not just freestyle it, but
quite nail it.
Like, you know what was good as well? It's because like we normally ask, so what would your synopsis be? So you kind of just done it both in.
I was reading it thinking, what the fuck?
Where did you get that from?
The whole time you were doing it, I was just over here looking at my man like,
You can't do that, can you? Can't do that.
You ain't shit.
You can't do that.
I mean, so yeah.
All right, let me get in there.
Here we go.
This was some bullshit. This was
no way.
This was weak.
Really?
This was weak. It had so much potential, bro, and this was so dry. You know, like like a white thick piece of chicken. I don't know what.
The fuck?
This the dry piece of chicken, man. Just that white meat. And this reminds me of white meat. This the dry bit of the chicken, right. And you're there and you're chomping. And it's like, this shit ain't going down. It's dry.
But Margaret's like, are you enjoying it? But they like,
I'm not gonna lie.
This was poor, man.
This was in the background most of the time. Like,
bro,
my missus was watching it, and there was bare times I'm like, who's that? Like, who's that? What's that? Like, oh, that's his sister. Okay, cool. And I'm watching. I'm like,
bro,
good point. I actually like the ending. I thought the ending was good.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Without totally spoiling it, did they leave it for us to try and figure out who it was?
I think they did, but you kind of know exactly who it was.
No, so I don't.
Don't you?
No, it's like two people for me. I don't know.
But they what the cameraman did, because sometimes it's not even what they tell you. Sometimes it's the cameraman.
There's parts that happen that tell you who it was. Yeah.
Now this was really poor, bro. And what you were saying with the acting as well, yeah. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't think she was bad. I just think she done bad in this.
And do you know what?
Mother, like
she didn't make me. But there was one point where she made me believe her son was dead. Like that was when she ran after the car, when she saw the car.
Oh, yeah. Being towed away.
That bit made me believe. But before, I'm thinking, I can only imagine that happening to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd be like, there was moments. Do you know what? But there was good moments. Like when the dad was touching her and was close to her, I felt like, oh,
it was a bit.
Yeah. Like I felt like that. Like she gave me that energy. But
Should I tell you why I didn't feel none of that? Because even to get there was like, really?
Like, really? that was
really?
You had to really be like, okay, I'm gonna let that slide.
Like how she got there into
deep.
that position.
Yeah.
I was like,
and there was only one person that was like questioning her moves, was the woman who, for me, I was like, you might as well just come out and say you're racist because you're
she was definitely racist.
You're making these little passive aggressive comments, and I'm like, whoa, I feel what?
She was one incident away from dropping a hard R.
Yeah,
hard R. Definitely, she was one incident.
What did she say? She said in one comment like, oh yeah, you know, we shouldn't leave her here alone.
Yeah,
she might go away with a silver.
And I felt like it was improv too.
Yeah. I felt it wasn't in the script. Yeah. And everyone looked at like, bro, you really just
too authentic to change.
It's like, whoa, lady.
But we're on such a tight budget. Keep rolling.
Yeah. We can't do this. So just stay
keep
with
rolling.
it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, she was the only one. And I was just like, no one else is like, even Lena, who she befriended.
Yeah.
Like the way she did it, like on some James Bond kind of.
And the way that's what I'm saying. The way she got there into that position, I'm like, come on. And that's where I couldn't feel anything else. Because I was like, this is just ridiculous. And it kept getting ridiculous. Like she kept going from one move to the next and the next. And I'm like, how are you getting this deep? Like, how dumb is this girl? Like, I'm like, it was, oh man, that was disappointing, man.
For a guy who's made so much money and he's wealthy, nice crib, he's got his own boat. You know, rich folks that was have a boat. I'm just like, you're mad. Yeah, come in, sit down, stay for the summer, and take over the guest house and this. And
I mean, the only blind is that whole setup looked weird anyway.
Yeah.
Like their whole set, like everyone was a bit off.
Yeah, I thought it was his mum to start off with.
Yeah, so did I.
His mum, bro.
Like, but that was a real dysfunctional family. Yeah, everyone was a bit off. So that was the only plausible reason as to why she was probably able to get away with all that. Yeah. But the Fed, up to now, do you know why he's like that?
Yeah.
Do you know what the incident was exactly?
Oh, but the incident, the reason he's like that is...
No, you know the reason, but do you know the actual incident?
Not really. No,
exactly.
I didn't understand that.
Exactly.
It was just like random.
Exactly.
And you know, even the scene, do you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you something. I did a job time ago, where I was like an extra. I was a paramedic, and they had to cheat the police siren. Yeah, and how they cheated the police siren is they had something that spanned blue and red. So they span it. Yeah. And I swear to God, the scene looked exactly like him when he was on the floor with the woman and the police siren. It looked exactly the same, bro. I swear down. Like I could just spinning the blue and red thing. Was. Yeah, you could tell this was made on a budget as well. This was made on a tight string.
Which is why when you lot said Brit Box was a BBC, ITV, AMC collab.
No, I think. Oh, is it? I thought you meant this. I thought you meant this.
AMC. Hold on, wait. What was you talking about? The actual show?
I was about the actual show.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, so the show should have a bigger budget then, isn't it?
Maybe it was AMC's like
what? Like, and then even what man was saying with the fun fact with Cecil Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Like, is this your book? Yeah.
But no, the book, I read the synopsis of the book and it's different.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't happen like this. Yeah, it doesn't happen like this. Yeah. Also, the mum, have you ever seen, I asked you already, you said no. Have you ever seen back in the day, Band of Gold?
Nah,
no one's seen that, bro.
That was this one.
It was with Kathy Tyson. You know Kathy Tyson?
No, what's she been in?
She was in some, like, she was like a kind of big British actress back in the day, like the 90s. Light skin, well, I say light skin, mixed race woman. Yeah. But yeah, the mum, the older sister was in this Band of Gold. She was one of the main women in Band of Gold. So I was looking at her, I was like, I know you from something, but when you was younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's old, boy. She's 71. Like, I was like, raw. She like really looks it. But this one is a weird one for me. I don't know.
No, it was poor.
I didn't.
And I did, like I said, sorry, not to cut you, but you know why I'm cutting you? Because I really liked the main character. She had that whole Emily Sandé look going on. But yeah, I just didn't believe her at all, man. Her facial expressions were killing me, man.
They didn't strike me as my son is dead and I'm coming for vengeance.
Well, it's because the sun kept popping up and I was like, what's...
Yeah, a little bit too much. At some point, I was like, is this kid even getting credited? Because you're in every show. You know what I mean? If you're not getting credited, you need to speak to these people. That's messed up. You're in this for someone who's not meant to be there.
Yeah, you're in this.
You're in this a lot. Yeah. A little too much for my liking. Like there was a hospital bed scene.
Yeah.
She just wakes up and he's just there. And I'm like,
I genuinely thought that bit was going to lead to something and it just led to nothing. I was like, I even said, I've been waiting for him to like make some sense. And he still didn't make no sense.
But the way the camera panned in the ward she was in, I was like, oh, is that George? Because George was a dad's name, right? Yeah. Is that George going in there to like snuff her and put like a pillow on her side? Next thing I know, she wakes up and then Johnny, I can't remember what the kid's name is. He's just little Johnny's just there on the bed, just chilling. And I'm like, yo, is this
man. Even the way it ended for her was like,
no, I like that. I did like the ending. I won't lie. The ending, the last episode actually.
Can I be honest?
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it.
I did.
You didn't.
But by the ending, I was fraying. I wasn't paying that shit no attention.
The ending.
I was missing gulps. You know, like big gulps a bit. So
she was
head down for the whole 7 minutes.
They're on the boat. They on the boat now.
But that's what I mean. I just lost total interest in
She was smooth how she ran it. she was very smooth how she got him on the boat and how things played out. She was very smooth that the way she played dumb, like, I did try to kill him. He's dead? Yeah, he died this morning from what? I was like, oh snap, so you didn't do it. And then, yeah, but the whole boat thing was pretty smooth how she got him on there. She's asking
I
him a
like
bag of
that. Do
questions.
you know what? The ending kind of, I can't say it saved it, but
it did save, but that
it
episode
did make me like, the last episode, I was like,
Serious?
all right.
Maybe I'm about to watch that again.
No, the ending was good for me. That was something I would give it. I will definitely, as you would say, shoot it some bail.
Yeah.
Definitely give it that. What?
No, I'm just
okay,
saying.
okay.
Woo, yeah.
I was like, that was a deep breath.
No,
So
I know,
was
because
like-
I'm more thinking about the show. Is I really didn't feel that, but I
No,
admittedly didn't pay attention to the
ending
man.
did help a bit, but to say that regardless of the ending, this is a not for me because
another thing. When she goes, oh yeah, let's go out for a drink. Wakes up in the morning, she is off a rocker, saying about, Mr. And she's blaming her for taking.
And the
why'd you
other
make me
team
drink?
sober as hell, bro.
Yeah.
They were back in the same shot.
And somehow she worked out her
Bruh.
that was
pin
the
sequence.
But to be fair, they did kind of explain that though, but it was still far.
But they showed you a scene as to why.
Yeah.
But considering how lagging she was,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
unless she was doing the whole drinking water shots thing, but she wasn't.
But she's a good friend though, because she saved her. She's like, you know what? I'm sorry. I just called her.
Yeah,
I
she
said
saved
someone
her a
spiked
couple
your drink.
times, to be fair.
And they said you can come down. So I was like, okay, cool. Say
Yeah,
nothing.
it was-
But
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
homework, I didn't really enjoy that homework, to be fair.
But yeah, so into the, like I said, the watch it's or not, for me, this is a not.
I think it's all right.
Yeah,
It's unanimous, man.
This was a bit,
Unanimous.
yeah,
It's like,
but it did have a lot.
Goddamn no.
It did have a lot of potential, which is the sad bit of it, and it's British, but no, it's a not. It's a not for
I'm
me.
trying to think what this reminded me of, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it had potential and it didn't deliver at all. It was dry like white chicken meat.
There was is it an American show?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. It is.
Is it with Joel Kinnaman, the guy from Suicide Squad?
Possibly.
Because he did something, and he had a redhead woman. There was a redhead
Possibly,
woman.
because it was an American one.
And what happened is the daughter died. The daughter died, and then they was trying to find out who, and it was a who done it.
See, yeah, I think it was that. I think that rings bells because I know it was definitely an American
The
thing.
Falling or something like that.
There's one called The Fall with
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, I
Nah, it's
started
not.
watching that.
That's it.
Oh, the
What are you
Fall.
thinking about that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's The Fool because it's something I've watched of recent.
Yeah, I started watching. I haven't finished it, but
This
that
one's
was,
called The Killing.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I've heard of this one,
This
but I
one-
don't think I watched The Killing.
The Killing's dope. Like
Yeah,
if we're gonna, the Killing's dope.
That's
All
old
right.
school, isn't it?
Yeah, it's old school,
And it's
yeah.
an interpretation from a
From
European.
something, from like Scandinavian, that
You know,
kind of
my
thing.
gran put me onto this.
Oh,
My
is
gran
it?
used to watch this.
That's
yeah.
the first thing I saw
Yeah,
Joel
yeah,
Kinnaman
my
in.
gran used to
And
watch
from
this.
there, I was
Yeah?
like, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's good, man.
But what we saying, it's a not from all of us.
Yes or no, man?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even like 5 was strong. I'm trying to think of another episode that was like
Yeah,
pretty
none.
strong. Maybe 3 was solid where they do the driving and that, but
There was only
Yeah.
4 though, isn't it?
It's five.
Five.
Yeah, 5.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
4,
No
5?
wonder you didn't understand
Yeah,
it.
you probably
Hey.
missed one. I went to 2,
Nah.
4, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man just pressing numbers
Yeah,
right about now.
it
It's
was
like,
there.
Horrid, bro.
Oh yeah.
Horrid. That was it was a tough watch.
It was a tough. The first 4 episodes was a tough. But like I
Yeah.
said, I was doing what you. I was missing big chunks, and then I'd look up and I'd be like, who's this? And then my missus will be like, oh, that's this, that, this, that. She was really into it. She really liked it. But nah, not for me. Not for me. So moving on to the final review of the show, we've got The Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. Obviously directed by James Gunn, also written by him. You got Joel Kinnaman in this from a lot.
First
Actually, what
one.
was he from? Altered Carbon. He was in.
He was in the first season of that. He was in the first Suicide Squad as well.
Okay, The Killing, like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
We got Big Bad Idris.
Oh, come on.
Idris in this.
Yeah.
Idris, man, making his way through as always.
And Margot Robbie, obviously. Viola Davis
Robbie.
as well.
Viola.
Listen, bro.
Alright, we'll get to it.
I'm a big fan of Viola.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Who else is
do
in
you know
this?
what's
There's other people.
John Cena? John
You
Cena.
probably didn't see, but he's in that as
He's
well.
cleaning up this year, bro.
Sylvester Stallone as well.
It's a summer of Cena, isn't it? This Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
Cena's doing his
He's
thing
coming
still.
out of it, innit? He's trying to be the next Rocky.
Although, did you not hear the apology he had to put out the other day?
No, for what?
All right, quickly, he said something offensive about China. China said, if you don't apologize, we're taking Fast and Furious 9 out of all the cinemas.
so
that man had to apologize on YouTube in Mandarin, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how peak that is,
Yeah.
bro? I had to apologize in Mandarin. Well, I know that's probably one of the hardest languages to learn ever, though.
Is that what they
Man's
do?
apologizing
the
big
bag,
YouTube.
he learned that quickly.
Bro.
Oh, wow.
China don't play around,
Yeah,
bro.
they stuck it on him. You know,
Put
Bear
it
Man
on
phoned
him.
him and said, look, bro,
Yeah.
I'm not even
They were
fucking
like,
playing with
you.
you, bro. Listen, I'm going to send the Mandarin teacher around now, bro.
Wow.
Make sure you learn
And you know,
that
Kevin
shit.
Feige probably ran him and said, yo,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
mess up our thing.
Yeah,
we got
don't-
Shang-Chi
You
coming.
just come, you know.
Don't mess up our thing,
You
yeah?
just started, you know.
Yeah,
just started, you know. No, you ain't
know your
F5 and
skin.
ain't no one around here.
You know
You get
what
me?
I'm saying?
Ain't F5 and
Warn
shit.
yourself, bro.
You get me? Dust your shoulders off and say that thing, bro.
Exactly. So he's been active.
Okay. So yeah, anyway, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to take this? You want to go first, Drizzy?
All right, I'll go first. So Suicide Squad came out 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
First one.
The first one.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a waste of Jared Leto's Joker. That Jared Leto Harley Quinn dynamic was great. That was I like that. It was very toxic, but it was great. And then you had Deadshot in there, played by Will Smith, and I was like, damn man, I walked out the cinema like Will Smith killed it, you know. The film was trash. Had its moments of trash. I'm like, this is the lowest DC can go. They can't go lower than this. They can't go lower than Suicide Squad. You can't put something out lower than this. Along comes the Suicide Squad. And
Yo, God.
I think the Suicide Squad might be my favorite DC movie. It might be my favorite DC movie.
Do you know what, Drizzy? Me and you have agreed a lot on this show.
Yeah.
Like,
How?
this
Sway? How?
movie, yeah.
How?
This movie, yeah, was so bad. It was so good for me. Like,
No, I get.
like I thought.
I normally get when people say that.
Do you know what?
Please tell me, it's too bad, but it's a good moment. Please,
when
just
you
name
saw
one.
when you saw the main boss, when you saw the main bad guy, I
Yeah.
was like, nah, these man have done, these man have come for comedy.
Yeah.
Like they've come.
It's a smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a smooth.
But the thing with this is, you know what?
But it's not a smooth.
Because I had seen the last one, which was so bad.
Yeah.
But I feel they actually tried to make that serious. The first one, I don't think they tried to.
Well, yeah, 100%.
With this one, they knew exactly what they was doing.
Right.
They knew exactly
Right.
what they was doing.
Yeah.
They weren't taking it like from the first bit when you see the little weasel. I'm like, these man are on a joke.
But
thing,
why?
bro.
But why did they do that though? Why? Because they didn't do it well. It's not a Deadpool. It's not
Well,
funny
okay,
at
so-
all.
I
So-
think it's funny. I think.
Oh,
but
no
I
way.
was laughing.
I
I
did
had
not
tears
find
in my
this-
eyes, bro.
I had
I was
tears in
really
my-
rolling,
yeah.
bro. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
bro.
What was another part other than the villain that you thought was funny?
You know what was funny for
When-
me, yeah? On the beach. When they go on the beach
Bruv,
and my man goes like this
with the arms.
and his arms come off. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that was-
what you doing, bro? And,
And
then
then
he's
get
like
clapped.
playing bongo.
And then gets
I was
clapped.
like, no, you gotta die. I was like, you gotta die now. You're pissing me off. You gotta die now.
Yeah, but that wasn't funny. I was just looking at that like,
Bruv, no, that was funny, but even right at the start when my man's there, he's turned up. He's supposed to be a bad boy, and he just a hightail starts screaming and bounces.
Yeah,
It's just like it's
Yo,
going back into the water.
that was.
you know what this was like for me. Yeah, it was funny, but it's like, you know, after the scary movies and they started doing the superhero movies and they started doing all,
really?
it's that type
That's
of funny.
harsh.
It falls into
That's
that
harsh,
funny bit.
man.
Even
Yeah,
when
it's
John
not even
C-
scary
when-
movie funny.
When John
It's
Cena's just standing there in his underwear, I was just like, bro, put you.
If you are a little bit like, oh my gosh, that was a bit rough, this might not be for you, because even I was like, oh my gosh,
There
I
was
know
some
what they're gonna
gory
do. This
bits,
guy's
boy.
body part. Oh, they've done it, haven't they? Yo,
I don't know,
this
man.
is
I
one
was
of my favorite DC film. I'm
I
calling
think
it right now.
I would agree. This is
Nah.
probably my favorite DC movie. Like, but
Was
when I
wild.
say
No
DC,
way.
when I say DC, I mean that universe thing. So obviously
Oh,
Dark
Batman.
Knight. Obviously Dark Knight
Yeah.
is the one. But when it comes to, I think this was better. I would rather watch this than the than the thing that just came out.
Justice League.
Yeah. I'd rather watch this than any of the Justice Leagues.
Bro,
I'd rather watch this than Aquaman. I'd rather watch this than...
What about Shazam?
I actually like Shazam.
Hold on, wait.
I thought Shazam was kind of...
You lot.
But again, I watched Shazam
This was
like this.
Yeah.
I'm not...
This
I wasn't...
was shit,
Shazam was not serious.
Yeah,
it's not a serious show, which is the same as this.
all over the place. Like, and you know what? This was like a super low budget.
There was nothing low budget. There was nothing low budget about this. Bro. There was
Style
nothing
type of
low
film.
budget.
That's what they tried to do.
You reckon?
You know what? Where I got that from? It was the way they were cutting stuff.
Okay.
You know, like the way they were cutting and showing that they were going to the next scene, showing the title of this.
I thought that was
and
sick.
the way
I did like that.
I
like that.
Yeah, but bro, no, because when they were doing it, what it went to was scud. So it was like, you lot, I get what you lot are trying to do. And to be honest, if I'm being truthful with myself, from the cover, I knew they were going a bit left with this.
Okay.
Like for some reason, it reminded me of like another cover I've seen for a similar sort of film. And I knew they were going a bit left with it. Yeah. But I didn't expect it to be this left. I didn't find it nowhere near as funny as you, man. I chuckled, but yeah, this was super poor for me, man.
When Polka Dot Man, this isn't a spoiler, but Polka Dot Man, when he woke up and he just kind of was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah,
and man went away, and man's like, I couldn't stop laughing. At
and
that
his
scene.
mom, when that was joke, bro.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious, bro. That made me bust up, bro. That would be a rewind moment if I could rewind it. I would have rewound that, bro, to watch that again.
Wow.
Like that was
John Cena, them lot dancing in the club. John Cena with the tight Lacoste shirt, polo. It had humor for me.
You know what this was? As you said that, another reason why I don't like it, because this was John Cena humor. And I don't like his humor. Like, he's like this in a lot of his films. And I think maybe only one time he's played it good, it was in like Games Night or something. One of those films he's in where he's like got a random cameo. Yeah. But like his humor, like I don't really find it funny. And I thought this whole film was his humor. And probably why I didn't really find it nowhere near as funny as you look.
You know what sold me on this film? John Gunn. Who's that? James Gunn. After the whole Disney thing, where they kind of said to him, all right, you're fired. He was like, all right, cool. DC said to him, come over here. Can you hear that beeping outside? That's a dumper truck full of money.
Yeah.
What film do you want to make? He could have made any movie in DC, you know? When he said the Suicide Squad, I was like, hold on a minute.
Who directed the first one?
David Ayer.
What else did he do?
He did, he didn't do Gone Girl. He did something else, which was a lot of people's like,
because James Gunn done the
Guardians.
Guardians. That's it. Yeah, the Guardians.
Yeah. But why are DC going down? Why are they still trying to pull off? Like, you're not going to win this race. You're not going to win the comedy race. You're not going to win the... why don't they keep going down the dark? And I've never understood why the reason you are the adults. Like, this is the adults. Because that's what they do with like it being like the only thing that will spark a little attention for me in this is like the scenes are quite graphic. They will show you a man's head getting blown off.
I don't think DC can go as dark as they need to. So there has to be a compromise. Because if you look at Justice League...
But they already can.
With what?
So
what have they done though?
No, I'm saying in terms of what they can show and what they can do. All you need to do is match that with a decent storyline. And like keep it serious, like keep a serious storyline and keep it like on point. But you could already do it with what you're able to show and who your audience is.
I thought this had a good story, like the whole Idris Elba storyline.
Like, I get what you're trying to say, but I nowhere near found it as that funny.
Viola Davis was outstanding in this.
Outstanding?
I think she was.
No.
She scared me at one point. There was one point where she scared me, bro. I was like, whoa. Like, she kind of like snapped me back. I was like, right, because I was doing something.
She flipped for no apparent reason.
It wasn't no apparent reason. There was a very apparent reason.
It wasn't
there was an extremely...
Not for her to flip like that.
There was an extremely apparent reason.
Are you talking about the scene when they was walking one way and then he stopped?
Yeah, exactly.
And then he walked away and she went...
I was trying to eat something, and then she I was like, "Raw, what the, like, what have I missed?"
And you thought that was
Venom.
That was reasonable for that scene and justified for what she was wilding for. And the way she wilded.
If you can kind of scare me from behind the screen,
no, but I'm saying for what she wilded.
Yeah, bro, because that was the character, innit? You can't go against her.
She's playing that good, man.
She played that character well.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not gonna.
I think it was a spoof, and like it was a spoof of I didn't think anyone played their character well because they were just a spoof of their character.
I thought all of them played the character well. To be honest, I thought all of them were good.
I thought what's his name would have had a bigger part. The comedian, what the fuck is his name? The pale white guy, Pete Davidson.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Even that was mad bait. The guy that when they got to the beach and he's talking to the soldiers.
I'm here, guys.
Yeah,
I'm the one that put the call through. Yeah. It was me. It was me. And everyone's like, oh shit, did he sell us out? And I was like, is he doing a little reverse psychology?
Yeah, that's what I thought. And when they wrote him off, I was like, oh shit, man. I thought he would have had a bigger part. I knew he was in this, but it was like,
went missing.
Oh,
nah.
Well, look, man. I mean,
I can't believe you lot, really. I thought I'm not gonna lie, I came to episode 26 thinking
we were all gonna rip it
was done. Everything was shit.
You thought we was gonna
come
come
this is the shit.
Did you see that? Did you like the way I set it up? Yeah,
I see that. Yeah, I see that.
For me, everything's been shite.
Yeah.
What was the first thing we watched? He-Man. It was shite.
Wait, what that? But you know what? Since everything else was shite, yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there as well. That was shite.
All right, well, listen. For
Beast
me,
was shite and Suicide Squad was shite.
I don't think the Beast was shite.
It was shite, man.
Look, people, for me, this is a massive watch.
Don't do that.
This is a massive watch.
I can't take it seriously the next time you say, "Oh, this is a massive watch."
Because
whatever, man.
This
said
was
that about No Man's Land. You don't know who you are.
Nomadland was cold.
And so is this apparently.
That's on my watch list.
And so is this apparently.
Watch Nomadland
and so is this apparently.
Yeah, but obviously for very, very different reasons.
Well, what the Christmas film Jingle Jangle ain't? No.
That's dead. That is dead. I got man went against my culture against that, bro. Man, the culture came for me. Man. How you ain't gonna like Jingle Jangle? It's black. It's Black Christmas movie. It's a Black Christmas movie.
So whatever, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
Okay.
Yo, for me, the Suicide Squad, huge watch it. I had so much fun. I laughed so many times.
You're begging it. You make me sick.
Can we go to Drizzy next so that he can back me up and then we can end on Zush's trash? So Drizzy, what did you think?
Listen,
humongous.
The Suicide Squad.
Is it humongous? Massive.
It's my favorite DC film.
That's a massive statement.
Post Batman. It's my favorite one.
You don't get paid, but man, they get sponsored other than me. Yeah, man, they got the DC link. Yeah, say no.
Yo, me and Nero might be the next one still.
Yeah, say no, man. No, I see you, man.
It was hilarious, and even when it wasn't meant to, like some of the kills in it were hilarious.
And you know what? Sorry, just to cut you.
Go on.
When you said that, oh shit, I might go watch it again.
Yeah, I want to watch it again.
I'd watch it again.
I'll watch it again.
I'd 100% watch it again.
Yeah, I know, guys. But in my head, when you first said it, I was like, really? He's like, oh. It's like, fuck those free tickets.
No, I'm gonna watch it again. I was so happy I watched it in the cinema because it was hearing everyone else busting up laughing.
Yeah.
And there was one.
I might watch this in 2 years on an ITV show. I might breeze past and say, all right, let me give this another chance. But other than that,
I'm not watching this. This is a certified. This is what you call a summer.
Stop doing that. You know, let me kind because you know selling the audience lies.
A must watch before you die.
Don't
must watch.
People that
hey Warner, myself and
Nero.
You know what I mean?
We liked it.
If you're gonna listen to these, man, just go into it knowing that it's gonna be a bag of bullshit. Yeah, if you're gonna watch it based on what these men are saying, just know that you're going in it with a pinch of salt. Like it's nothing what you think.
Massive pinch, like a
pinch.
Tub.
Yeah,
like you get it,
just know.
You get it with a tub.
Listen, this film was poor. I felt like they could have done a bit more of it. It was nowhere near as funny as you lot are making it out to be. Yes, there was a few chuckles, but I was more chuckling as in that was pathetic. Really? Yeah. So it wasn't like but it wasn't. A lot of their deliberate jokes, I wasn't laughing at.
I think I laughed the most at when the main monster jumped out and you saw what was going on. I was like, nah, these man have taken it to a next level.
At that point, I just thought, you know, I'm just taking the piss and I don't, like...
all right, look, put us out of our misery. Is it a watch it or not?
No.
Even the moment when they go, oh, we've lost Milton. Who's Milton? Milton's the who?
Yeah,
the guy who's been
I'm
all this
gonna-
time.
I'm gonna lie, that was a dead joke.
Oh,
That was-
that's it. Nah,
That
look,
was
guys.
a dead
Alright,
joke,
Look, guys,
bro.
look,
That was-
let's end the show, man. Let's end the show. Guys, thank you for going through with us to this. I mean, I don't know who I've got next to me today. I am upset.
Yeah,
I am
man had his lunch or something, man.
Hold on, wait, because she tried to pull back the joke at the end. She was like, oh, Milton. It's like, I'm not Milton. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, bro, you already bust that joke earlier. Just
Guys, the show's done. It's finished. We're past it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment,
People.
all those things there.
All
You
of
know
that.
what it is. Make sure you watch this with a friend and share it
Hey.
because watching TV by yourself is
boring.
Thank you so much for Drizzy from the Fast Food Podcast. Make sure
Big
you
up,
check
sir.
them out.
Big
Go
up,
check
bro.
that out.
Big up, bro.
A Fast Food Podcast on everything, right?
Yeah, we're on all the DSPs,
Spotify.
Apple, Spotify,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Google Play. We're on YouTube as well. If you want to check out the clips, shout out to my three brothers. It's three of us, but my two brothers on there. Shout out to Morgan and Trim. And yeah, man, I appreciate you inviting
Yeah,
me.
no,
bro.
100%.
It's
We're
been
gonna-
a long time coming.
We'll
still.
make sure we put Fast Food Podcast and Drizzy Freckles in the.
I appreciate
the
that, man.
link.
Yeah,
We'll put
on the
that there.
socials. Big up, man.
But yeah, I mean, another good show. Have I missed anything, please? Because have I missed anything?
Hey, do you, man?
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Do you?
So anyway, I'm Daniel X Nero.
I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyver.
And that's episode 26 done.
Hey, it's a wrap.
Boom.